This video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Humanity, look how far you've fallen. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and fury of anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Mogi, and today we are talking about the movie franchise Jurassic Park. And I have a wonderful panel here. We've got Clever Girl, Purple Valkyrie.
Good morning.
We have Ian Fox. Josh?
Sure, why not? We'll go with that.
Ian Fox. Ian Josh.
Josh Malcolm. I don't know.
Foxes find a way. And Dave Bob, the rooster Dave Bob, the true ruler of Jurassic Park. Because when Dave Bob shows up, all those dinosaurs turn tail and run off.
Well, they know what they descended into.
Giant pissed off roosters that say, I say,
Hey, boy.
Hey, good morning, Adega Outlaw. Good morning, Snorta Poopus Cuber. Good morning to Pat S. Arwen Avalon. Lady Arwen, good morning. Good morning to Keely Chow. Roll Tide, Keely. Roll Tide. Brightest day. Good morning, brightest day. Colin P. Smith. Psychodorf 9. How are you doing, brother? Mark Danfully tired. Chris Persia, the Bash Brother Wrenches are here. Trying to say that 3 times fast. Soul Assassin, good morning. How are you guys doing? It is so good to see you. Gun Bunny, Larry, and Larry right off the bat with the $1.99 super sticker. And it is a thumbs up. Thank you so very much, Larry, for that $1.99 super sticker, man. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Pod Racing Palpatine, good morning. Monkey Jeebus, good morning. Did you pre-order the Jurassic Park Transformers set from Amazon? I wish I had. No. I've been getting ready to move, and so that's what Loki's been doing. He's getting ready to move. I haven't thought about anything else besides the occasional show every morning, and trying to get the hell out of here. Larry, take your hat off, boy. We'll give you a skull, Larry, for that super chat. Thank you so very much. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Skull!
Oh.
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a $1 bill.
Hungrier than a T-Rex on a vegan diet, says Darth Hester.
Yeah, too bad we hadn't got HD 8K here.
So let's kick things off. God, I was like 12 or 13 when this movie came out, the first movie, and I hadn't read the book. My dad had read the book, but I hadn't read the book. So we went and saw it, and then we went and saw it again, and then we went and saw it again, and then we went and saw it again, and then we were on vacation that summer, and I believe we were in Kansas City, staying at the Dollar Tree Hotel in Kansas City. My mother had like a business thing, and we went and saw it again.
I'm seeing a pattern.
You want to go see Jurassic Park again? Okay. So
Well, that first one, that really blew my mind. That was some of the best effects I had ever seen.
yeah, especially in the beginning, that first scene. They used that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if anybody knows this, but they used practical and CGI, right?
Yes, they
Yeah, they
did.
did. Yeah,
Yep.
Stan Winston. Yep, that's where the dinosaurs came from.
That's
Stan
why
Winston Studios.
I just said effects. It kind of encompasses all of it.
It was like in that golden age when they would use like everything at their disposal and not just CGI for everything. They used practical effects, they used animatronics, they used CG, they still use miniatures, and it looks better because the eye can't adjust to the effect.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure they even use people in costumes for part of the raptors when they walk.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Mhm.
People on stilts with the special raptor claws.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So when you see
shit.
them in the kitchen walking past the camera, that's actually somebody inside the costume.
That's crazy. I had no idea. I thought that was just all CG.
Nope.
No,
Not all of it.
Wow.
There was a lot of it that wasn't CG. A lot of it.
Wow. I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. I guess good special effects finds a way. Practical effects finds a way.
Stop stealing my line.
Oh my god. Okay, so obviously this was like a feat. It was a marvel at the time. That you see the Brachiosaurus and you're like, oh my god. My god. And you're hearing Alan Grant's line, they do move in herds. Da na 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 na. You have a T-Rex? We have a T-Rex.
I like when the T-Rex ate the guy in the shitter.
Oh God, yes.
It's the best movie death ever.
He just knocks away the stall and he's sitting there and
It was great, and like you say, it wasn't just the special effects; it was the music that brought this film to life.
God, yeah.
John Williams' score is amazing,
And the actors were superb. Even the little kids, they were, they were spot on. All the actors, and I love the old guy from Seinfeld. When the little ones got him at the end.
Hello, Jerry.
but it was blended so well. Like you say, it was very hard to tell unless you knew what you were looking for, where the special effects stopped and the animatronics started. That's how well it was put together. And these things were full size. This T-Rex, when you see it, it's like 40 odd feet long and about 20 feet tall. This thing is enormous.
That was the head, right? When it's like
it's a full body.
Oh.
Yep, the entire thing was made. I think they kept it up until the third film, and then it just got ripped to shreds by the Spinosaur.
Wow. I didn't even know that. I just figured it was all CG.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's a giant animatronic that actually crashed down towards the kids.
Well, I know that the very first movie, they did that. I knew that. I didn't think they did anything like that after that, though. I thought it was all CG after that. I forget who said something about that because it was going to like ruin the movie. Maybe that was with Jurassic World. I don't know. Maybe I'm not thinking of the right one.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was Jurassic World. I think if I remember, they complained, the actors, they said that they had a real hard time picturing what they were acting against because they didn't have anything, physical there with them because it was all special effects.
Just a tennis ball on a stick. This is a dinosaur. Be scared. Yeah. Oh.
Thanks.
They got a little tiny picture of a dinosaur head on the top of the stick moving it around. Oh, I'm so scared.
Chris Pratt though did a really good job in
oh yeah.
I even like some of the stuff he did in the second one because he has the baby blue. You meet the raptor blue in that first Jurassic World, and then the second one there's like film. You don't actually see the stuff, but I think it's that girl watching the laptop where he's teaching Blue stuff and Blue's a baby. And I thought they did a really good job with those. I really did.
They did.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I love the Raptors. Those things were some sweet dinosaurs. Yeah, Mark. They were real.
They were real enough.
Remind me to have a talk with you, Mark, about Santa and the Tooth Fairy.
No, we don't want to spoil his dreams.
Oh, dude. Yes. Happy Dinosaur 8K. How you doing, little dino buddy?
HD 8K.
All I want is some soiling every now and then.
Do you guys remember when the first film came out, how big a phenomenon it was? It wasn't just that everybody went to see the film multiple times. It was how much stuff was available.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I was 9 when it came out. So I was like in that perfect age of I'm still obsessed with dinosaurs. So it was right in that sweet spot for me when this movie came out. So it was I just dinosaur toys. Like, yes, I want more. I want more.
And they were awesome dinosaur toys because they were made by Kenner. And I've still got loads of them. And I always wanted one of those Ford Explorers.
Oh, the tour ride.
Yeah, I don't think I could drive it because it's too big, but I always wanted one.
We've got a car museum here that has those. They've got those, and they've got the Jeeps. They've got the Jeeps, and they've got the Explorers.
I got a guy down the street from me. He has a Jeep. It's a replica of those Jeeps from Jurassic Park. It even has Jurassic Park on it and the whole works.
Yep.
I'd be asking him for a ride in it.
And then, of course, also Sam Jackson is in it too. So
Samuel Jackson,
yep.
Samuel Jackson, and that's like one of those things you could completely miss if you're not paying attention.
Right, because he's not one of the major characters. He's there, and he's not like swearing left and right, so you don't recognize him.
No, the only time he gets pissed, the only time you're like, "Holy shit, that is Samuel Jackson," when he goes off on the hacker shit that Nedry does.
I hate this
hacker shit. Yeah.
Hold on to your butts.
Every time I think about Josh saying, he was right there at that age, the sweet spot. I'm sitting there thinking about Alan Tudyk on Firefly, with the two dinosaurs.
Yes. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
I mean, because when I was a kid, I used to draw all the time. So I actually would like pause the movie when we had it and draw like some of my favorite scenes. Yeah, just so like I remember I had like when the dinosaur the clever girl scene. I drew that scene on with crayon. Clever girl, and then the guy getting eaten under the bushes.
That was a great movie. Oh, Jeff Goldblum, he made it. He made those movies. Those first two anyway.
And surprisingly, for a film that is about dinosaurs breaking out and eating people, it's really not that graphic. A lot of it's just implied.
Right,
and that's what get away with it.
And that's what makes it a lot more terrifying too. Because it's the same thing Spielberg did with Jaws. You don't see the shark that often, but the implied graphic things that happen make it scarier.
Well, they do that in the second movie too, because at the very
the
beginning of the movie, the little girl, and then you see Ian. You see Ian standing there like yawning as she's screaming, and you're like, "Wait, what?" Yeah, they ate the little girl.
Death by 1,000 little bites. Like, oh god, it's terrifying.
I think in the book it was the raptors. I think I'm not 100% sure. I think it was the raptors bit her leg off or arm off or some shit. But yeah, they didn't show that. They just showed the little compies going after her. Those little things, yeah.
I hated them in the game too.
Yes,
they were so damn annoying.
Compies, damn compies. But you've got games. You've got video games. One of the most recent ones was Jurassic World Evolution, which I play. You can create your own park, create your own dinosaurs, genetically tinker. You've got Dr. Wu, the Dr. Wu things. So you can make Indominus Rex and Indoraptors and all kinds of cool shit. But games, movies, comics, they've got everything. It's like it's like watching Mel Brooks talk about Spaceballs. We've got Spaceballs, the flamethrower. The kids love this one.
Yeah, and as if dinosaurs wasn't scary enough, you got to tinker with them and make them even more fierce.
Oh, the one that eats Newman, that terrified me a lot as a kid.
That one scared the hell out of me. Yeah, the Dilophosaurus.
Yep.
Oh, is that the one that spits? That's the one that scared me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fan and everything. Yep.
Yeah, that one.
I have no idea how that thing got into the car, but
the door was open on the other side.
I guess so.
Yeah, I had to watch it several times to figure out how the hell it got back in the car with him, but for some reason he opened both doors.
It's like, ooh, hello, little dinosaur. Fuck. It makes that cute sound. That's the whole reason why it makes that cute sound, is to get its prey in close.
Super chicken.
There's also that cartoon sound effect that when Newman slips off in the water. If you listen very carefully, there's like a cartoon like whistle when he falls over. I don't know why that's in there, but it is. I've always found that kind of odd.
Are you talking about Nedry? Dennis Nedry, not Newman, right?
I call Wayne Knight Newman.
Okay.
He'll always be Newman to me.
Oh, it's just like when he's in where is it? Costa Rica, and he's like, Dotson, we got Dotson here.
No one cares.
No one cares.
That's one of the best scenes in the movie.
I'm humongous and I'm eating pineapple. No one cares. The second movie did not do as well as the first movie, and there was some, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, we are talking about the mid-90s here, the golden age of cinema. There was some swapping of story concerning Hammond's granddaughter and his grandson. She was not the computer hacker expert we were all led to believe. In the book, it is actually the boy. She doesn't even want to be there. The granddaughter didn't even want to be there. She's annoyed by the whole thing. She doesn't care about dinosaurs. She doesn't care about computers. She doesn't care about anything. It's the grandson that's like the nerdy dinosaur kid. So she didn't even want to be there. She's like, oh, look, the animals. Is he gonna eat the goat? Yeah, that's pretty much all you get out of her. So, and then they did a race swap in 2. So Ian's daughter is not a little black girl in 2. They just decided to do that, and they threw the gymnastics shit in there to boot. There was no gymnastics scene where she like out flips the velociraptors, and
that was dumb.
That was really weird. Yeah.
The Olympian, 10 out of 10, go. No, there's none of that.
No, it still would have bitten her leg off.
Yeah. When I sat there and been like, and just looked at her do it. Oh, look, she's doing gymnast flips. Hey, let's stop and watch, Raptor team.
Because when I think of hardcore badasses, I think of the uneven bars.
Yep. She's vegan. I forgot about that. She is a vegan, isn't she?
That's right. Yeah.
I like the second part of the film where the T-Rex actually gets to the mainland in San Diego. I think
that's the best part of the movie.
That's the best part. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember feeling so bad when you had the dinosaur you had the T-Rex and the doghouse was hanging from the mouth.
Yes.
Oh no! I don't care if you eat people. Just leave the dogs alone.
Yeah, that was funny because they're talking to the daughter. The parents are talking to their daughter, and they're like, "What's wrong, sweetie?" And suddenly you see the T-Rex's head pop up in the window, and there's the dog. There's the doghouse. I thought that was funny. I laughed my ass off. I'm sorry. I didn't feel bad for the dog at all. Little whippersnapper was barking.
That's right. It was a yip dog. That's right.
Yeah, it was a yipper. It was a yipper dog.
That's right. It wasn't a real dog. That's right.
Then the T-Rex roars, and then it goes back into the doghouse.
I'll show you, you little shit.
Ooh, appetizer.
Oh yeah, go Godzilla. Yes. Yes. Oh God.
Oh, you couldn't do that joke now.
Oh no, you get fried for it. Shit.
And if I remember correctly, one of the people the T-Rex eats is actually the director. I think he asked for that to be put into the film, which is kind of funny.
And yeah, they did. They tried to make Vince Vaughn a badass.
Interesting choice.
He's way too comedic, but of course, then again, you could say that about Chris Pratt before he got on there. I would have never thought he could have played any kind of parts like that.
I really liked Pete Postlethwaite as the big game hunter. I thought
he was pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of the guy on Jaws, after the shark.
I'm gonna hunt him down. I'm gonna hunt him down and I'm gonna kill him. That's my fee. That's my fee, Quigley. I'm gonna hunt him. I'm gonna hunt a T-Rex. Good luck, fucker. Okay, even that. There's no point. Okay, gun, T-Rex, no point. It's just not. It's not a fair game. Even if you can hunt something that's hunting you back, it's not a fair game. If you're going to use tech and guns and traps and shit like that. Now, if you were like going out there with like, I don't know, some Rambo shit. Okay. All right. That's fair. But you go out there with a 50 caliber rifle that can kill that son of a bitch in one shot. Nope.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Predator against us.
Yeah. Mexican Iron Man says, call me crazy, but after the first Jurassic Park, none of the movies really blew my skirt up. The scene at the end of the second movie with the T-Rex in New York. It was New York. Was it New York?
San Diego.
San Diego. Sorry. Yeah. San Diego. That was taken from the third book because there wasn't enough good shit. There wasn't enough good shit in Lost World, and they had to have a big finish. And they were like, "Oh well, we'll just steal this that you've got in the third book. We'll just steal this part where the T-Rex gets loose in San Diego."
And that does explain why Jurassic Park 3 was so bad.
That is one big pile of shit.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Yes.
That is one big pile of shit.
Yes. Pat S brings up something very interesting. If I had to fight a dinosaur, I'd bring an Indian princess. They are awesome looking. It's the
Boy, that
season of
came out of left
Pocahontas.
field.
No, he's talking about the fact that an Indian princess, they're going to have Pocahontas versus Predator.
Oh, for the Predator.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. I try to put that crap out of my mind.
No, Loki, don't give them advice on how to defend themselves from dinosaurs. That'll lower my amount of soylent in my diet. Oh, trust me, I won't. It's just a unfair advantage. So if you're gonna hunt something that hunts you back, really, really go for broke and do it like the Rambo way. Go bows and arrows and all kinds of spears and no guns. Leave the guns out of it.
Do it like Arnold did in the first Predator. Just
Yes. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Mexican Iron Man $4.99 super chat. I wish Jurassic Park was real. I would love to send my ex there for her birthday to visit the raptor cage. Oh, please, science. Make it so.
Wow.
Thank you so very much for that $4.99 super chat, Mexican Iron Man. We're going to give you one a blast from the past. Everybody cover your ears because this is going to be a loud one. Skol!
Skol!
One of the loudest of the skulls.
So loud.
If you're going to hunt dinosaurs, make sure you go with someone slower than you.
Yep.
You don't need to be the fastest. You just need to be faster than the slowest person.
Yep.
Shockwave brings up a good point. No guns on the hunt. Sorry, but we're America. America. Oh, just in case anybody is interested, since so many people are here, if you are a member on the Discord, we are going to be watching The Patriot with Mel Gibson on Sunday at 4 p.m. So July 4th, 4 p.m., we'll be watching The Patriot in the Discord. Hang out.
Cool.
All right.
Beat back those evil British.
Do we get to turn some dinosaurs loose on them?
I was waiting on Purple to be like, what the hell are you talking about, Loki? Evil British, you bastard.
She's planning on taking back the colonies. We all know this.
Yes.
One step at a time.
Cage Universe Raptor with a $2 Canadian super chat. Jesus Christ.
Oh, he's got
Dear God.
That's nightmare fuel.
Still got those God bless pajamas on.
They kept dressing us raptors up in pajamas. Itchy. Thank you so very much for that $2 Canadian super chat. Cage Universe Raptor. And Psychodorf 9 with a $5 super chat. If I'm hunting the T-Rex, Slug 12, and a gill suit.
Ghillie
Ghillie
suit.
That's that suit that looks like you just
hide me in the grass. Hide me in the grass. Hide me in the tall grass. Thank you so very much. Cage Universe Raptor and Psychodorf 9 with that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and we're going to burn it down with some dragon fire. Skol!
Go!
And Purple, apparently you have a vote.
Oh, thank you.
Arwen Avalon.
You didn't vote for Queen?
Can I be the court rooster?
Soul assassin. Everybody knows that dinosaurs helped us Americans in the Revolutionary War.
This is true. Everyone knows this.
We rode into battle and against the English on raptors and T-Rexes.
Yeah, George Washington was wielding an AK-47 on a T-Rex. We all know this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That fired laser beams out of its eyes.
I think you guys have just written a better film than number 3.
Purple was riding that dragon.
Oh, Raptor lives matter. Wonderful.
But yeah, 3's pretty terrible. The idea that this kid was living alone surrounded by dinosaurs for weeks? No. No.
He found supplies. He found supplies.
He's a damn kid.
I got me a Snickers bar.
That, and they decided that they had to up the ante with the big dinosaur. So whereas before we had the T-Rex, they went all out this time and they got the Spinosaurus, which was supposed to be this new big threat on the island.
No.
That we'd never seen or heard of before.
It snaps the neck of a T-Rex like it was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
This was bigger. This was badder. No, bitch. Nothing challenges the T-Rex.
That's always a tendency in Hollywood. You got to go bigger and badder.
Yeah.
And I believe they kind of made fun of that at the end of Jurassic World, because you've got, this Indominus Rex. And what does she do? She runs and gets the T-Rex. And it's like, bitch, please. You made this thing? Pshaw.
But she does it in high heels.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Because... yeah, running in high heels do not mix. Everyone knows this.
We've clocked the T-Rex at 32 miles an hour, but it can't outrun a woman in high heels.
I know it's supposed to be the original T-Rex from the first Jurassic Park, so it was getting on a bit in years by this point, but really?
Oh,
it didn't have a cane.
God.
Oh,
can someone
dear.
please read this? Because I'm not reading this.
Would you like me to take this one, boss?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you, Mexican Iron Man. Purple, call me Dino Mike, and you can ride me like a taco raptor into battle. Oops, not PG-13.
Arwen Avalon, you boys are pansies. High heels are required for a good dino run.
I hear it really works the calves.
Snap goes the ankle. Well, I tell you what, I've had boots on and stepped into a hole a little wrong and twisted my ankle and was stove up for weeks. I can't imagine trying to do anything in high heels.
You can run in high heels. I just wouldn't recommend trying it from a T-Rex.
And thank you, Happy Dinosaur AK.
Well, that can of worms is open now.
Oh, yeah. Cage Universe Raptor with $2 Canadian Super Chat. Does that metal Mexican lay eggs also? Giddy up. Does that metal Mexican man lay eggs also? Giddy up. I think Cage Universe Raptor Kerr wants to have a ride on Mim.
Well, wasn't that the whole point of Jurassic Park, that they can change sex from male to female and back again?
that was
Did they go
an
back?
accident.
I thought it was. Yeah,
They were supposedly all had the frog DNA made so they could swap sexes.
They weren't supposed to. That was an accident. They didn't mean for
It was
that.
an oversight.
Why would you use frog DNA to replace the gaps? Why wouldn't you use like reptile DNA?
or chicken
bird.
DNA.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't want him to have feathers. Wu explains that, I think, in Jurassic World, where he's like, if they actually looked like they were supposed to, they'd look like damn birds. He's like, they'd be all kinds of different colors and iridescent. And he basically is like, you want them to look scary, we make them look scary. We use DNA drops. You know, we drop different DNA in there to make them look freaky and make them terrifying and violent, more violent. When he's talking about the Indominus Rex, they intentionally made him more violent, more threatening. They increased his thought process 3 times so that he would be able to outthink raptors.
And they also made it so that it could cloak when you are trying to show off these creatures to the paying public. Why would you make it be able to turn invisible?
Supposedly that was an accident. Supposedly.
These are terrible scientists.
They really are. The whole premise of Jurassic World, I never understood, because
playing God.
Well, that, and you think back to what happened with Jurassic Park. You know, everybody knows it was, you know, in this universe, everybody would have known what happened on Jurassic Park. There is no way that this company would have ever been able to get funding to do it again.
What got bought out? Engine got bought out. The guy in Jurassic World that flies the helicopter, he was a oil magnate, and he bought Engine. He bought Engine from Hammond and told him, hey, I'm going to care about this place. I'm going to fund it. I'm going to do everything I can to make it work. And he really did. When he said he'd do anything he could to make it work, he really meant it, because he approved the Indominus Rex. And we all saw how that turned out. He said, I want more teeth. I want to scare the shit out of people. I want, you know, and they gave it to him. Wu is the issue in each and every single one of these. Really in the background, Dr. Wu is the issue. He brought in the different DNA strands that they used in the first movie. He's the reason why they were able to change sex from female to male. Later, he created the Indominus Rex. He created the Indoraptor. You find out that he just loves playing God. He loves playing God. He loves creating something new that has never existed before, because, you know, creation, he's getting to play God, literally.
We need to make sea creatures that will just brutally eat the personal assistants for no real apparent reason.
Oh yeah, that mosasaur. Oh my god, that thing.
Just why did this one personal assistant get like this brutal murder? It's just so weird.
And
like,
she was British.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Abby Dinosaur, I'm very anti-Indo. Damn genetic abominations taking my jobs.
Man. Sorry, Happy Dino. That's rough.
There were some cool scenes in Jurassic World. I mean, I really liked the part where Owen's riding with the raptors through the through the jungle. I thought that was a pretty cool scene.
Yes,
it is.
He's part of the pack.
But then for every one of those scenes, then there's the giant bubble things, which make no damn sense.
Oh, the bubble ride?
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, if you release people into the park and they can actually hang out with herbivores, that's one thing. Getting to ride around and hang out with herbivores, as long as that bubble can protect, people, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, but that bubble makes no sense because it's going to build up dirt. So you're going to obstruct people's view.
Oh, Josh. Now, this is the future. They have, repulsor beams. To keep the dirt up.
Oh, right. Right. Dirt does not exist in Hollywood until it's needed.
And good morning, Mr. CCDB.
Well, just to go back to the Jurassic Park 3, it's not as stupid as being able to turn on a car that's been sitting for 20 years.
I was about to get to that, yes.
That's a hell of a battery there, buddy.
With some kids that
and the tires were fine, and tires weren't rotted out or anything.
No dry rot.
Dry rot. No. Well, you saw that. You saw the building. That was the Welcome Center.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you see that damn Jeep, and you're like, oh wow. All right. Maybe they had some spare tires sitting around that didn't get rotted. And maybe they had a spare battery. And then maybe it still had oil in it after 20 years and it hadn't leaked all over the garage room floor. Huh. Yeah. That is a lot of, man. That's some,
Chip Foose was hanging out there in the back corner. You just didn't see him.
Sam Jackson's severed arm was tending to it.
The gas never went stale from sitting there.
Yeah.
If anybody ever seen a lead
age like wine.
If anybody's ever seen a lead acid battery, after you let that thing sit for about 6 months or maybe even 6 or 8 months, that sucker's gonna be deader than a hammer.
Yep.
Oh, maybe the Raptors took care of it. They're supposed to be that smart. Maybe they took up being mechanics.
No, that a bunch of dinosaurs opening up a garage in like San Diego. I would pay to see that show. That would be great.
Not the mama.
What was the film that came after? It was Jurassic World, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah, Jurassic World 2. I don't know what they called it.
Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen Kingdom. Yes.
Honestly, I didn't see this one.
It is. There's a big I am lesbian and I am proud moment.
I figured stuff like that was going to happen because modern day Hollywood.
That's what it's like whatever, but I don't know. It's just boring. Even the Indoraptor is just boring. I thought that the last movie was boring. You've got a volcano that goes off. You got a damn brachiosaur on a pier crying that it got left behind.
I remember people like sad about the damn brontosaurus. Like, okay.
Yeah, it goes up on both its hind legs, like in that first movie. You see the brachiosaur go up on its hind legs. It does that, and it as the cloud envelops it, the lava behind it lights it up, so you see its silhouette on its back legs, like standing up, crying for them to come back and pick it up. It's fucked up.
I hate that film.
That's kind of silly.
The Indoraptor is just a velociraptor that is supposed to be like the Indominus. It's like a raptor size Indominus Rex. It's not.
So they ripped off themselves from the last movie.
Yes, it looks like if it couldn't change color, if it couldn't active camo adapt, this is what it would look like.
There was one other big thing that they didn't really touch on from the beginning of the film. They accidentally released the mosasaur out of the lagoon into the ocean.
Yes, they do. They do, in fact, because at the very end of the movie, you see the surfers and they're going down that wave and you see it go to eat
in
one.
shadow.
Yeah, I would have thought that you would have seen something more of it up until that point, but nope.
No, they were gonna have its own. They were gonna have its own movie, and then they did that other one with fucking what's his name, with the giant shark. Jurassic World, the sea monster. Da-na-na-na-na. Captain Nemo. Yeah, whatever. It didn't work out. Yeah, fuck all that too. Okay. So
Wait, what?
yes, you're not gonna believe this, okay?
Mhm.
So they introduce Zephram Cochrane as the guy that helped Hammond create Dinosaurs.
Okay.
So it's the guy who plays Zephram Cochrane in First Contact. I can never remember his name. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
That'll
The
do.
farmer, Haggett. So they introduce him.
That'll
He's
do, Picard. That'll do.
Yeah, he's another billionaire, and he's got a granddaughter. Well, guess what? His granddaughter is a clone of his daughter who died.
Mm.
Now,
What?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Now, apparently,
What does that have to do with dinosaurs?
well, apparently, when he did this, Hammond booted him out of the project. When he found out that he cloned a human being, Hammond was like, nope, I don't want anything to do with you anymore, and kicked him out. If that is true, then why the hell during the Mr. DNA presentation does Hammond joke about cloning himself like 20? Hello, John. Hello, John. Hello,
Yes.
John.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been like, ha ha ha, isn't this funny? When his best friend and business partner, the guy who helped him do this, illegally cloned his dead daughter and brought her back to life.
Wow.
It's a very weird film.
It makes no sense.
No.
It makes no sense.
Oh, I'm now gonna have to find a video defending this movie, and I'm gonna have to watch it for the show on Night with Eris.
Yeah, it's bad.
Wow. Okay.
The effects are the effects, and it's got a story, and a lot of it's like a lot of this is should they allow the dinosaurs to be caged? Should they allow the dinosaurs to be free? Should they kill all the dinosaurs because they don't deserve to exist? And pretty much you've got Ian Malcolm saying they shouldn't be allowed to exist at all. You should wipe them out. They were wiped out before. You've opened you've let the genie out now. Get rid of them because it's just going to be really bad if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
I was disappointed with how much you get like a minute of Ian Malcolm at the beginning of this movie, and you get a minute of Ian Malcolm at the end of this movie. And there should have been more. There should have definitely been more. They should have had this whole thing going on with Congress the whole time to get their decision reversed so these animals would be defended and could continue to exist. And instead, they really fuck off with that whole concept. I mean, I was like, why even have this thing that you set up at the beginning of the movie with the government if you're not going to do anything with it? And they don't. They pretty much, the government's stance is we have nothing to say at this time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
And
I
for
wouldn't
God's
believe.
sake, whatever you do, don't get on Twitter and say kill all dinosaurs.
Oh, I would never do that. Mr. CCDB, Jurassic World is like visiting Paris. The first time you go, you think to yourself, this is shit. Then you go to London and think, I must have been wrong about Paris. And you visit a second time.
Oh,
Damn.
oh.
Shade being
Damn.
thrown.
Didn't Batman fight a dinosaur? Yes. He fought a T-Rex. I think that's why he has a T-Rex in the Batcave. Scientifically, the larger dinosaurs wouldn't have been able to live. The oxygen levels currently wouldn't support them.
Well, they probably would have gotten around that with Dr. Wu. And
That's what they genetically enhanced their lungs.
Mhm.
Michael Crichton never saw Jurassic World. Really? I did not know that.
Wow.
So
kind of don't blame him.
Yeah, kind of there with him.
out of all of these movies, I know it. I know what this answer is going to be. But out of all these movies, which one is your favorite?
The first.
Yep, definitely.
It's not even close.
Yeah. I mean, is this Universal trying to like push to keep this franchise alive and make it a franchise instead of just letting it be?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. They have this IP that has a history. It was extremely successful. They want to try to milk it for as much as it's worth, and then do it again. Just rehash it.
Well, when they brought it back the first time, with Chris Pratt, that thing made more money than it should have.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I think also there was a long gap between them as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people forget how old the first Jurassic Park actually is.
At 93.
93.
Yeah.
93, 97, 2003, and then I don't remember where the other ones were and all that.
No, the first one is the best. It hit all the high points. It had a really great cast, even though they don't follow the book as closely as somebody might have thought, because I read the book much later on in life. But the cast was great. The music was incredible. The special effects, we had the combined talents of Industrial Light and Magic and Stan Winston Studios bringing these things to life.
Snorted Poopers Cuber makes a point. Typical Holly whack. Make a successful movie and then beat it to death with endless crappy sequels.
Pretty much.
So.
But yeah, like you were saying, Purple, the first one, it also has that it has that sense of heart as well. Like, I mean, you genuinely really get to care about these characters, which in a lot of movies where people just get picked off by the monsters, I usually don't end up caring about them. But this one, I was sad when Sam Jackson died. And this is before he became Samuel L. Jackson.
I was even sad when the lawyer got eaten. He wasn't a bad person. He
was just doing his job.
He was just doing his job, yes.
Oh, the guy on the shitter. Oh man, he was a sleazy little bastard. We're gonna make a fortune. We're gonna make a fortune. John, we can make a fortune doing this, and we can make all I care about is money. I don't care about people who are gonna die. There's a whole bunch of people who are coming to this park and die, but I don't care about that. I just want to make a bundle. Yeah, he deserved to fucking die.
No, he didn't know that they were going to break loose. He had no idea that the park was going to get compromised. That's why they were doing this run through before they opened the park up to see. And obviously, nothing was working.
And there's also like he's also concerned not so much about money, but about the investors.
Mm-hmm.
And it's his job to represent their interests.
Soul Assassin makes a very good point. In Jurassic Park, you wanted the kids to live. In Jurassic World, people wanted the kids to be eaten.
Yeah.
Boy, nailed it.
That's very true.
What happened to the goat? Did he eat the goat? Oh, so I agree with y'all. The first movie, it's magical. It's magical. I watched through all of these movies the last couple of weeks. I watched through all 5. And the first one is magic. The second one is the end where T-Rex is running around in San Diego. That's badass. But besides that, it was just like, hey, I'm here. Hey, it's Ian. I'm here to save you. Oh, Ian, I'm okay. I'm just up on the island all by myself. Hey, can you hand me that backpack? Hey, why don't you go do this for me? Hey, can you just go back home and make me some coffee and wait like a good little bitch while I'm on the island and you're not? Yeah, because life finds a way.
Was it the second one where they were the poachers were actively constantly saving our heroes, and then our heroes making things worse for the poachers who've saved their lives multiple times.
That's chaos,
Like,
Josh.
you
That's
assholes.
chaos. It's chaos. Yeah. I told Hammond it's chaos. We did all we could to stop the poachers, yeah. And then they got eaten on the island. Anyway, enough of my Ian Malcolm. Third movie, Alan Grant. Okay, because the kid got lost on the island. Guess what? That kid's dead. Don't come to me and be like, "Hey, my little boy got lost on Jurassic Park. He's dead, lady."
No, but it's okay. They gave the raptors back the eggs
and mohawks.
And mohawks.
Oh my God, when he's having the dream and there's the velociraptor on the plane talking to him, that's funny. It's not supposed to be, but it's funny.
It is though. It is funny.
Alan, like, it's like no, that wasn't scary. That was funny.
I told you, Alan. Life finds a way. No, he's kissing. What's her name? Ellie. Oh God, the raptor's kissing Ellie in the dream. Jesus, I told you, Alan.
Yep,
Life.
CCDV. Jurassic 2 was just a King Kong remake.
Pretty much.
Yes. Derp. Yep. I like the T-Rex at the end. I like the scene with the dog. And get the yipper dog. But yeah, what else is there to say? Everything else is kind of
at least Ellie will eventually dye her hair purple and have a prom dress and smash into spaceships. So we have that to look forward to.
Oh God. You know what? I was excited to see her again, and I was like, you know what? This is gonna be great now. No.
I like Laura Dern as an actress. But
yeah, she's a great actress. She's a very good actress.
Yeah, I love her and just about everything she's ever done except for that one. That's the point in which I got up and walked out of that movie, was right at the hold-on maneuver.
So, and then of course you get into Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom. There isn't anything. I thought Jurassic World was okay. Okay, so you've got this invisible.
It was basically
dinosaur.
the first movie if the park had opened.
Yeah. This is the first movie, and in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been in the 90s, but yeah, in the future, this was what the park would have been like. It would have opened and evolved to what technology today. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and as you say, because apparently people got bored with dinosaurs, they had to up the ante and create more and more weird creatures, variants. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you get bored with dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Regular dinosaurs aren't good enough. We got to make something even worse.
God help us. So
it's like millennials have made dinosaurs. Like, okay, that's fun. Moving on now.
We've all got our favorite, which is the first movie. What would you give this series, this wannabe franchise from Universal? And yeah, it's popular, but as far as where the movies have gone, they haven't really gone anywhere. It's still telling the same story, and it's still telling.
The movies have not found a way.
There's only so much you can do with the premise. I mean, literally.
Yeah, I'd probably give it the series as a whole, probably maybe a 6, and that's largely the first movie doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yes.
Same. That's exactly what I was going to say. A 6, just because the first one was so good.
I agree with that. A 6.
If you take the second one out, if you take the first movie out of it, I'd probably give this series like maybe a 3 or a 4. It's not that interesting or good. The first one is so solid.
An Orville Nation with a $10 super chat, and it is a pair with a number 1 on it, and it says fan. Thank you so very much, PJ and Hail brother. Good morning. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Skål!
Oh!
Spartans! What is your profession?
How about you, Purple?
I would give it a 6 as well. As you say, it was the first film that was really the high point. The rest are kind of on a sliding scale. And now that we've got Jurassic World Dominion coming next, even though they've got the cast back, Chris Pratt, they've got Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum is apparently coming back for it. I just don't care. Enough with the Jurassic Park,
What are they going to come back as? And that's the question, because they promoted Jeff Goldblum coming back as Ian Malcolm, and you get literally 2 minutes of Jeff Goldblum as Ian Malcolm. Mm-hmm. You get him in a courtroom, and that's it. And they split that to the beginning and the end of the movie. So you don't even get one solid scene of him. You just get a split of one part in the beginning and one part in the end.
So they gave Jeff Goldblum like a shit ton of money to come in during his lunch break.
Yes, in full beard, which from my understanding, he would not shave. He was like, no, you guys are going to use me for all of 5 minutes. No, I'm not going to shave my beard. And just sat there and was like, yeah, did his best Ian Malcolm and then left. He's almost doing an impression of himself now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
in fairness, Jeff Goldblum's been kind of doing a Jeff Goldblum impression for a while now.
Go 13 with $2 super chat. There's only one Jurassic Park. Headshot. Damn straight. Go 13. Thank you so very much. 6. It's a solid 6 from the panel, from me, from the most of the chat. C plus 6, whatever, and that's largely due to that first movie being magic.
Yep.
When adults and kids, when the hair can stand up on the back of their neck and they can get the goosebumps and go, "Oh my God, this is epic." That stays with you all time. I'll never forget the first time I saw that Brachiosaurus stand up, and I was just in awe. I was like, holy shit. I was the one sitting there. They did it. The son of a bitch, he really did it.
How didn't they see it when they were driving up? I never quite understood that part, but
Alan did. It was Ellie who had Malcolm saw it.
No. As they're driving up to it, how did this giant thing remain hidden from all of them until the cameras were like nice and close to them?
Oh, they hit open country. So it's like they drove up in open country and then went over that hill, and there they were. They came out of the jungle, supposedly.
Mm-hmm. It opens up into a valley, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, but the first one was also kind of out in the open.
It was hiding behind a tree, Josh.
Okay, that's fair.
It's kind of like, he skinnied up and hid, or she skinnied up and hid behind the tree for a little bit.
They're going to be so surprised at my entrance.
Oh my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with us and talking about Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, the movies. You guys have been great. Thank you, panel, for being here this morning, for hanging out with me and talking about this. I love the soundtrack. I love the movies. There's been some good games. I think there's a board game, a VHS board game with Gowron.
I love the toys.
I believe so, yeah.
The Emperor of the Klingon Empire. You shall not come to Jurassic Park. Yeah. Kapla, warriors! Yeah, anyway. Strike while the iron is hot. Anyway,
he did a ton of board games back in the day, too.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Everyone, take care. Thank you for hanging out with us. Have a great weekend. If you are in the Discord, remember July 4th at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, we are going to watch. Oh my God, I've already forgotten the name of the movie.
Patriot.
The Patriot with Mel Gibson for 4th of July. So 4 p.m. We're all going to hang out and watch The Patriot. If you want to come in, if you're in the Discord, by all means, come hang out with us and chill. I will see you guys. I don't think I'm doing anything else the rest of the week besides Sunday. So I'll see you, everybody else, Monday. Again, Purple Valkyrie, thank you. Josh, thank you. Dave Bob, thank you for being here. Everyone, take care. Indeed, sir. Indeed. Anytime. You guys take care, and we will catch you all later.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.